Hello people, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Summer Ice and today's video is going to be about my trip to the dentist and why, plus some other seemingly ordinary things that people just don't talk about that I wish I had known earlier growing up, and that has cost me a lot through the years. So if you're interested in this gist, keep watching. So I'm making this video because, like I said before, some of these things seem really ordinary, but they're very important, and these things are things that I don't really hear people talking about. Unfortunately, it's one that I know causes a lot of insecurities in people. For instance, me battling with those yellowish things in my mouth was a huge problem. For the longest time, I thought it was about my oral hygiene, like maybe I wasn't brushing enough or something. So I got to the point where I started over brushing. Like everything I eat, I will brush, and then even to the point that I was using hard brush. You know, this smoker's brush, this really hard brush, because I thought that's what I needed to really rid my teeth of those things, but it wasn't helping. It was just like wearing my teeth down, and my teeth my teeth was getting weaker and worse, and the things still kept coming. I would use blade, I would use toothpick, all manner of things. My teeth was getting extra sensitive because I was putting too much pressure on it, but I wasn't solving the problem. And my smile wasn't so confident until I got to the point where I just like, I beg, whatever, you know what I mean. But then like some other things I tried, hydrogen peroxide, baking soda, over brushing, I already mentioned that, and a few other things. And I've had this thing since small, like since I was a child and all. So anyway, after a while I decided, you know what, I'm going to see a dentist. And you know how life happens, work, studies, all that, there's just no time to get to it. Eventually I had an opportunity and I'm like, I'm going to take it this time around. I went to a dentist. I first of all went to Evans Dental Clinic somewhere in Ogba. The dentist was not on seat and I was asked to come back, so I scheduled an appointment for 2 days time, but really I was determined to do it that very day. So I tried another dental clinic, which is Breash Dental Clinic somewhere in Ogba as well, I think opposite County Hospital, thereabouts. Yes, the dentist was also not around, but they said that, I told them my problem and they said that it was the nurses there that takes those procedures. First of all, I should say that the receptionist was really nice and cool, and I liked that. I thought it was commendable, because you know how we experience front desk people in Nigeria, they can be really rude and very unwelcoming, but this one was really unwelcoming. When I entered the place, I was first looking around like, but with the way that he spoke to me and all, I thought, okay, let me just do this and hope for the best. He told me that the procedure I needed to do is called scaling and polishing. That's what gets rid of dirt and stains and all calculus, tartar, whatever, those yellowish things on your teeth. Now I'll quickly go into the pricing before I continue, in case you're considering it. So scaling and polishing and everything I needed to pay that day was a total of 11,000 naira, including registration, because I was going there for the first time, and I think consultation or something, which is a fee that they charge every time you come there for a service, I guess. But again, the nurse later told me that it was that price because I was using an HMO, that if you are paying out of pocket, you'd be paying maybe 20k and above. I'm not really sure, but 11k is all that they charged me. And I remember at the previous dental clinic that I went to, I asked for my total fee and they said that it was about the same price, 11k also. But she also asked me about if I had an HMO and stuff. I said I did. So I don't know if they have a different price really if you're paying out of pocket and you're not using an HMO. I really don't know, but that's about it. Oh, by the way, my HMO only covers 10,000 for dental whatever for the entire year. 10,000. So if I'm going to have to go back again to a dental clinic this year, of course I'm going to have to pay out of pocket. Back to the gist. The whole process didn't really take long. It took about, I can't remember, 15, 20, 30 minutes max. I expected her to give me sort of local anesthesia to numb my gum areas and all, but she didn't. I'm going to show you a sample video of how the process is done. I wasn't able to get the video up close of mine, but I have another sample video that I found that I can show you. She used this handheld machine plus another kind of suction sort of. The handheld machine goes in and it's doing all the scraping, plus it has this liquid flush that is continually flushing. The stuff is going on, then the suction is like suctioning out the liquid at the same time. So the feeling of metal scraping on my teeth was quite uncomfortable at some point, especially since I have sensitive teeth. It was quite uncomfortable, like really uncomfortable. And then when the stuff was touching my gums, it was painful. It's painful. After the entire procedure, in fact during the procedure, I also felt some scrapes on like my inner, what's this place called, inside the inner lip inside. There's some cuts that happen there when the stuff would touch those places, but not so bad. Anyway, when the whole thing was over, she gave me a cup of fluoride mouthwash to rinse off, and it was pinkish. She mentioned something when I opened my mouth. She was like, you haven't been using this side of your teeth to chew. For the longest time I have chewed with this side of my teeth, and I just thought that was the way to go. I didn't think it was anything, odd or anything like that. Just like using your right hand is if you're right-handed. That's just what I thought it was. I didn't realize that I was supposed to chew with the both sides of my teeth, like either interchangeably or at the same time. I thought it was just like a right hand thing, and then the other part was just like support in case for some reason, like when I had tooth pain that would prevent me from eating with this side, and I would try to use this side. But that rarely happened, and every time I tried to use this side, it just felt really odd and uncomfortable. Now, chewing itself is self-cleansing for the teeth, so the reason why all those stuff kept coming up was because I wasn't chewing with that side. Now imagine all those years, decades of not using that part of my teeth, and now I'm having to learn how to use it, and it just feels really, really awkward. Now when I put food there, it just doesn't grind well. My dentition in that side of my mouth, the teeth is not properly aligned. It doesn't sit on each other well, so it can't really grind food like it should. The food is going everywhere. It's just not coordinated. I don't know. I'm going to have to learn, because if I need to eat in public, you will laugh at me if you see me trying to use the side of my teeth to eat. It's just it's not fun. I'm ever so tempted to just do what I'm used to and enjoy my food and struggling with, but I know it's something I have to learn and get used to, so that I don't have that problem, again. So guys, if you have any useful tips or advice for me on this, I'd really like to hear it. I don't know how I managed to grow it without knowing that, and I was busy battling with. Anyway, it's part of life. It is part of life. So one more thing, when I was done with the process, I was really pleased, because all the things I was battling with, all the calculus and everything, were no more to be seen. However, I expected my teeth to be, whiter, like to be sparkling, if you know what I mean. I guess I was expecting too much though, because some parts still look quite yellowish and stuff. At first I was thinking, is it that she didn't do a good job or something, but she kept insisting that she did a thorough job, and that if somebody else had done it, or if I'd gone somewhere else and people don't even pay that much attention, they'll give you double appointments, blah 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 blah. And that she was trying to ensure that that she got down to it, that she doesn't like her patients to have complaints and all. So she said all that, and I thought, okay, if she's right, then this is probably the best I can get. So I asked her about whitening, and she's like, whitening is a completely different process entirely. Not like I was trying to whiten my teeth, but I actually expected my teeth to, some areas, not everything, some areas in my teeth still look yellowish. I guess that's, I don't know, I really don't know. So she said that if you want to whiten your teeth, that you'll be looking at from 70k upwards. I don't know why on earth it's that freaking expensive, and I don't even know if it's true, but that's what she said anyway. So I think that's about it. Is there any other thing that I have left out? No, I don't think so. If you do have any questions, please leave it in comment below, and like I said, if you have any tips or advice for me, kindly learning to chew with my left teeth, please let me know. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it benefits someone, and I'll see you in my next one. Ciao.